They say you can't have it all, but they lied. With Microsoft's reimagining of what a laptop can be, you can have it all. This is Microsoft's Surface Book, an amazing reboot of the laptop experience. Unlike the Surface Pro 3, which is a tablet first and a laptop second, the Surface Book is a laptop first and tablet second. You'll have no complaints about using this Surface device on your lap. And yes, it's the most powerful laptop in its class, bar none. The hinge is Surface Book's most striking feature. Microsoft calls it a dynamic fulcrum hinge, which is a fancy schmancy way of saying it unrolls and balances the display in a way that prevents the entire laptop from flopping over. It still feels a little top heavy, but not enough to wobble. The Surface Book hinge looks like it should fold all the way over, but it doesn't. It's about 10 degrees less than Dell's XPS 13 or Apple's MacBook Pro 13, both of which tilt back to 140 degrees. When closed, there's a slight gap between the screen and keyboard that might bug some, but it's a unique look and it keeps the keys from ever scratching the screen. The Dell and Apple laptops don't do this though. With a button push, the Surface Book magically unlatches, letting you remove the screen and use it as a tablet. Microsoft calls this latching system a muscle wire lock. It uses a nickel titanium alloy memory wire that clamps down when an electrical charge is applied. It's tight enough that even if you try to rip it off, it won't budge. Microsoft calls the tablet portion a clipboard. It's essentially the most powerful and thinnest 13.5-inch tablet on Earth. The screen is a photo-aligned IPS panel, which means it should give you excellent contrast and image quality, as well as 100% of the sRGB gamut. And those 3000 by 2000 pixels are bright too. We measured the display at 400 nits, which means it'll work in a bright environment. Inside the clipboard, you get the power of a dual-core Core i5 or Core i7 Intel Skylake CPU, up to 16 gigabytes of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage. The proportions of the clipboard and hard angles make it feel just right in your hands. And yes, you can charge the clipboard separately by clicking the magnetic surface charger into its bottom. There aren't any USB ports, but who cares in this internet-connected world, right? It's a Surface, so of course there's touch and pen support. The pen offers 4 times the pressure sensitivity of the Surface Pro 3 and finally ditches the janky pen loops for magnets. Unfortunately, it's a little too easy for that pen to pop off. Palm rejection is excellent and the soft replaceable nub feels awesome. Want to erase something? Just flip the pen around and use the eraser. But here's the bummer. The pen doesn't take replacement batteries, so after a year of use, you have to toss it and buy another one. The cherry on top of this Surface Book takes the form of an optional NVIDIA GeForce graphics chip built into the base of the computer. In graphics-heavy tasks, it delivers more than twice the performance of other 13-inch laptops. Even cooler, you can disconnect the clipboard from the discrete graphics keyboard without having to reboot the Surface Book. Microsoft said it'll be the fastest 13-inch Ultrabook when it arrives, and a lot of tests I've run, this proves to be true. The only real negatives to the Surface Book are its price and size. Dell's XPS 13 looks tiny next to the Surface Book. Even Apple's chunky MacBook Pro 13 is smaller. The good news is, the price includes all the envious stares you'll get at the coffee shop.